yes, I need your love. Yes, I need your love. Oh, I need your love. Come on now. Hey. I never knew I needed love, needed love, needed love. I always thought I'd be enough, be enough, be enough. You show me what it means to see outside of me. God knows what I'd be missing. Now I really need your love, need your love, need your love. I need your
I just wanna fight for a cause. If I get to know my purpose, I don't know if I'll like it or not. God, I know that you're the answer. When I'm searching my mind, I forgot. When I'm walking through the fire, I just look toward the light when it's hot. You and I know the easy does it. I want real meaning, no easy love. If I wait in your time, will it be enough? I've been thirsting for answers, I'm looking up. God, I know you're my portion, please fill my cup. You said it.
Okay, how we doing? Figured I'd start out with a little bit of tunes. I guess I could turn the tunes down, but let me do this. Just turn it down low here. There we go. Hopefully you can hear me over the music. Give me a 1 if it's good. If not, I'll kill the music. I don't care. Figured I'd do it all for you guys. That's what it's about. It's all about you guys. Please like, subscribe, and smash that like button on your way in here. And we'll get a few people rocking and rolling here. Hey TNX, how you doing? Bodymore. Yep. So I see Sydney, Tokyo, and Hong Kong are all open. Sydney pumped it, setting the narrative for the morning. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for a few others to show up, because I know Tabitha was like, where are you at? So here I am. So where are you at, Tabitha? Good to hear, TNX. I haven't seen you in a while, man. It's like you've been hiding. I didn't make you mad, did I? I'm making my mods mad and they're leaving me. But I'm a little brain dead. I've been sitting here going over about 9 different chains I can launch a coin on. And my God, I'm not even to tell you. I mean, to get a coin that's tradable with liquidity, I'm looking at anywhere from $300-400 to as much as $10,000. So it's not cheap. It's crazy. So I am weighing out my options, looking at everything, and it's tough because I don't have a team. If I had a few developers and some people that want to jump in and be developers or to help develop a coin, it still takes money. I still got to either do a pre-sale to gain liquidity, or I got to put in the money myself. Either way, we're eventually going to end up with a Cryptoholics crypto or token or currency somewhere. I think it would be cool. It's a lot of money in Bitcoin long. No, I wouldn't be doing a Bitcoin long. I don't have any money in a Bitcoin long right now. I'm not even trading. I've been literally sitting here for 5.5, almost 6 hours. I started to write some code and start I already, set my MetaMask wallet to a GitHub account, and I already started programming into a BEP20 or Binance token, and I'm not sure that's the route I want to go. I want to do a Solana blockchain, but with the recent issues with Solana and them having intermittent spikes and problems, I'm not sure I want to jump on Solana. So I'm weighing out the options of Crow and FTM, and then I ran across a new one called Space.io. So I don't know. I just have to check it out. Either way, it's not going to be cheap. It ain't going to happen this month. So getting a Cryptoholics coin and being able to buy and sell it without me getting wiped out on liquidity, it's going to take some planning and some time to do it. So I know the community that would like to have a Cryptoholics token right away, but it's probably, I would say, 2 to 3 months out. So let's see what's going on here. Kind of waiting for some people to show up. I guess nobody's going to show up tonight. They're all asking when I was going to go live, and I told them about 9 o'clock, and here it is, 9 o'clock. Well, 15 minutes, I said, so. Posted link in the other area. So, well, I got a mod here. Let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and remove the subscriber only thing off here. I'm going to open it up to anyone. So, TNX, if you're going to hang with us for a little bit, we're open. This channel's open. We might get a bunch of spammers in here. So, don't get too carried away removing everybody, because you might delete me from my own channel. Ain't nothing worse than getting banned from your own channel. Okay, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, but that would suck. Me commenting, you ban me from my own channel. It's like, hey, I can't go live because somebody banned me. Oh, that would be crazy. So everybody's asking about the Fed thing tomorrow, and it was already being leaked out yesterday and this morning about them possibly going 75 points. I don't think it will be that much. That kind of happened the last meeting, and when they came and announced that it was going to be, they ended up announcing a little less. I think it's going to be the same thing. I think they're putting the fear of possibly putting it at 75 points. So when they come out and say, well, we're only going to do 50 points, or we're only going to do 60 points, or whatever, people will be like, oh, thank God. It's kind of like saying, well, instead of charging you 30% interest on your new home, we're going to give it to you for 8.5%. And everybody's like, really? You're going to give me that good of a deal? But yet everybody else is getting 4% interest. So you're still getting bent over. They're just making you feel good about how you're getting bent over. So hopefully that makes sense. The feds are just going to make you feel good about them sticking it to you. So I am kind of looking through these hourly charts, backing them out little by little. Trying to get a feel for what's going on. I have not looked at these charts since this morning. That number hit pretty dead on. Wow, quite impressed. 21,841. That one came down, hit right on the bottom again. 3 hours. 3 hours showing a little oversold on the RSI there. MACD down here, it's got plenty of room to come up. Looks like it wants to come up. So let's see, what are we looking like here? So New York opened and closed and left us running down. I think Sydney tried to recover a little bit. Yep. So a little wiggle by Sydney, big green vector candle on the 1 hour. Tokyo reacted by pushing it back down and eating up some of the liquidity. Bring it back up and let Hong Kong have their fun. So I'm just give me a minute here to see where we stand. When we're not totally pegged out, we got room for that a red line to get up there and get flat too, and it can go flat for hours. $45 minutes. Come on, load up. There we go. Kinda how I, ooh, my wife's got a TV really loud. Let me go close the door here. He's in there watching thriller shows. You know how those thriller shows are. They real quiet for a moment and all of a sudden something exciting happens and it starts blasting. So I will close that door, turn her volume down for her. So as we talked this morning a little bit, I told everybody, I even yesterday, I feel like this is going to just wave sideways in here. We still got a downward trend here. Even from this point right here. And if I go from that wick to these bodies, it's still downward trending here. If I go wick to wick, yeah, blow this up a little more so I can see it a little better. Yeah, sometimes a 30-inch screen, 36-inch screen isn't big enough sometimes. So, I mean, we're still making lower highs and higher lows. If we pull off of this here, do that little wick there, we can go candle body to body. We got touch on the body, touch on the wick. But everybody's asking what I think is going to happen tomorrow. I think we're still going to just keep trending in this lower highs and possibly wick down into here and come back up. But I feel like Bitcoin is going to run this for a little bit, at least till the end of the week. I mean, we may see it get down into here in the 21,100 area again. I mean, what were we at down here? We put an infinity line across here. Color code that white. I mean, it's right on top of that yesterday's low, which that's what it was. So 20,825. You know, I don't know if we come back and retest that this week. It's very possible. But I think when I'm reading here and the way I'm seeing a lot of this is I think we're going to ride this till the rest of the week. I mean, what is today? Today's Tuesday, the 14th. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 4 more days would be the 18th. Let's find the 18th over here. I mean, here's Saturday right here. There's Saturday. There's Sunday. Or here's Friday, here's Saturday. I'm just going to mark these days out here. Because as you mark these days off here and you look at them, you start breaking it down to where you start seeing how each day's reacting. Now I'm just doing this so you guys can see how these days are breaking down. I mean, so we came down pretty low here and back out. Here we're just pretty much going sideways. If anything, after tomorrow, well, tomorrow, this about midday, 14th, tomorrow's the 15th, 10 o'clock. Pretty nice. Think about it. It's pretty, if you think about this, how this is playing out when I just drew this wedge here, this wedge is actually coming to a closing in about the time the Feds are going to give out their announcement. Kind of crazy, isn't it? So if it's real bad news, which everybody's asking if it's already factored in, could that have been what this drop right here would have been? Could that have already been what was leaked, and we're already recovering from it? Or could we get it into the announcement tomorrow when the Fed talks about it tomorrow around about this time here? Could we break out of this wedge and start coming down again? I don't know the exact time that the Fed meeting is. This is my time, Central Standard Time. The Fed meeting is going to be Eastern Time, so I'm assuming it's going to be between 9 and 10:30 my time, which would be around 11:30 noon their time. My mic is kind of low. DZ, you need to get a better phone. Turn your phone up. Plug in a speaker. So let me do this. I'll kill the music. That way you don't have to worry about my microphone being too low. I'm going to jack it up a little hotter. Hopefully you don't hear me breathing now. So I believe this is about the time the Feds are going to start talking tomorrow. And you guys are putting me on the spot going, what do you think it's going to do? Well, there's some liquidity right here. Just don't get taken out tonight. It'll get taken out tomorrow. I mean, I could almost do away with this whole golden area back here because this has all been liquidated out. Let's do this if I can figure out where the end of this is. One day. I'm going to move this out of our way, move it over here. This has already happened. It's already got bled out. So I will get that out of our way. Go back here to the 1 hour. But now you can kind of see a little better the candles in the background. So that golden area, I just moved it off to the left because all that liquidity got burned out. The next liquidity area we're looking for is right here in the red. This is the next big area we're going to fall into. I don't think this is going to happen for a while. But then again, I didn't think we were going to smash all the way down to 20,000 in one day. I seriously thought this 22,565 was going to hold. And you can see right where it came down here too. I thought it was going to wick down and come back up and hold. And we'd go sideways from there. So this surprised me. So that could very well be the leak of what the Feds are going to talk about today or tomorrow. So, I mean, my call for right now is I think UK, when they open up in about what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more hours, 4.5 more hours, it's probably going to bring this down. I think it's going to get brought down into about 21.4, 21.2 area. And if not, I mean, maybe they'll keep it inside here. They'll keep it inside the triangle I got here until tomorrow. 8, 9 o'clock. That's when New York Stock Exchange opens. I mean, I'm pretty sure we won't be in that triangle. If we're still in this triangle when New York opens, I'm pretty sure it'll break down, come back up, retest this. But we're gonna start heading down slowly and back up. It's just gonna roller coaster. I mean, I know you guys are saying, well, he's wishy-washy. Man, it's turbulence. That's all it is. It's gonna be turbulence. It's gonna be a wash through here, just like what it did up here. You see that slow bleed through here? How it just kept coming down? I mean, it did that for many days. I mean, we did this from June 7th till we got over here to June 11th. So that was, what, 4 days? There's a 4-day roller coaster and slow drop. Roller coaster, slow drop, big drop. It started to act like it was coming back up. There's a big... All right, there's a big trap right there, and boom, it just slammed everybody. So I think we're rinse and repeat. We're back here, came back out. We're going to roller coaster ride. I think we're just going to come down through here and roller coaster ride. Somewhere over here, it's going to set up another trap. You know, we're going to come. I mean, I could almost draw this line right through here, probably a little bit less of an angle, but I would pay attention if it follows this line down. That'd be crazy. But I mean, I'd like to draw a line through here and see if it follows this. Yeah, it's too steep. It ain't gonna follow that. Trying to see. Sometimes this chart gets pretty crowded with a lot of garbage in it. But where'd that white one go? Okay. Yeah, see, I don't like that either. I feel like that gold line would probably be a better line for it to end up bouncing off of, rolling through here. So this is going to be tomorrow afternoon. Probably by tomorrow evening, I think we're probably going to maybe be lucky to see a high of 21.6. And I think we'll start experiencing more of the 20,000, 21,000 area. But like I said, it's just going to roller coaster. So we're here, up, down, back up to here, back down, back up, back down, back up, back down. It's just going to slowly trickle down. You might get a nice big candle. It's going to push up. Then you'll get another one that does dive back down. But overall, for my prediction for the rest of the week, I do not see us getting any big, huge spiking running up this incline here. We could possibly see when this cloud comes down, levels out a little bit more, try to get spiked up to the center of that cloud. So if I draw a line off this here, we could probably see it try to spike up over that line or to that line. It gets around 22.4, 22.7. But I don't see us getting any huge run-ups like everybody's hoping. I mean, I was thinking, well, maybe we could get to 24. Man, I don't even know if it's going to even run to 24. It doesn't even look possible. I mean, it's possible. But I just don't see it with everything going on this week. Maybe around Friday, we could probably see a run-up into the 22s, maybe 23s. but I am not counting on this running into 24,000 anytime soon. So any questions on you guys' end? I know I'm running my mouth here. I wasn't reading chat, but let me save that and load up that chart there. Well, regular Bitcoin. See, Bitcoin dominance actually came down. Nice. You know, we were talking about that the other day. I was worried about that getting up to 50%. Huge dump on dominance. Look at that. What did we spike up to? 48.45%. Boom. People took off Bitcoin, started putting in altcoins. Either that or people are starting to buy more alts and not buy as much Bitcoin. Very nice. Bringing the dominance back down. There's Bitcoin daily there. Let's go 3 hour. Maybe the 3 hour for market cipher still got a green dot. Still looking pretty thin on volume. LSMA is underneath, showing we could get a little pump. That got rejected there. That's on the 30-minute, the 1 hour. Yeah, it was trying to get over the LSMA, got rejected, coming back down. Even though it's got a green dot on this right here, it's struggling to get support to get up in the short term. 24 minutes. LMSA is under on the 24, but on the 30, still under it. The 45. See the 45, it's trying to look for support. So short term, I can see we get a little push up to about 22.2, 22.4. Overall, in the long term, on the 3 hour, it's not quite there yet. So this 3 hours, you got 30 minutes for the next candle. I'd say we're probably looking for another 3.5 hours to see Bitcoin probably push up. Where would it go in 3.5 hours? Maybe about 22, 23 maybe? 22.8. At the most, I won't see it breaking the 50 moving average as this is coming down. 22.8. I don't see it breaking 22.8 tonight. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. So, how's everybody doing? What coins are you looking at? How's the fear factor and everybody in the group here? I know somebody was at Tabitha. She's asking about Ethereum. Ethereum Classic, $14.50. Holy cow. Telling you, Ethereum Classic gets down $13. If it gets down below $10, I am loading up on Ethereum Classic. I'm sorry, it's just me. And the reason I say that, if you go back here to the weekly, my Ethereum Classic, my God, look at this. This thing at an all-time high, $175. Even where it's at now is not bad. It's from back here. So way back there's 24. The last big high back here was 43. It just fell off the 43 down here to $14 on Ethereum Classic. This to me, just my opinion, not financial advice, this is going to be a sleeper coin for next alt season. I think it's going to get low enough to accumulate a bunch, and it will come back and retest up here. Let's do this. I will mark this on here so we can come back to it. And I will make that a golden mark because it will retest that golden mark. And that is at $118 classic. Ethereum. Save that. Ethereum is almost lagging behind Bitcoin. I mean, if you look at it, Bitcoin's already come down. Wow, look at this. I haven't looked at Ethereum in a while. This thing damn near hit dead on my number here. I'm gonna blow this up because I want you guys to see this. That number for Ethereum bottomed out at 1,076. I have 1,047 marked. There's a lot of liquidity right here. It's coming down and regaining its liquidity. People keep saying, "Oh, it'll never be back to 900." I hate to say it, but man, I think Ethereum can get back as low as $750 easy, if not 800. I mean, how big is this right here? This is 52.58%. There's a halfway mark. I'm going to put a line at halfway for liquidity. Even if it doesn't go all the way down here and grab all that liquidity, even halfway is $869.79. So if I measure that again to the halfway point, 25.45. So roughly 12.3. That's tough to mark. So there's 25% mark on there. A little bit off. There we go. That number. So if Ethereum only comes halfway into this golden box, it will hit $869. If it comes 3/4 of the way down, which a lot of times it will go 3/4 of the way down and not smash the bottom, that will be at $775. So I would be cautious. I mean, I would like to say this is bottom for Ethereum, but if it's not the bottom for Bitcoin, that's not going to be the bottom for Ethereum. So these numbers could very well come into play. I mean, if you own Ethereum and you have a couple, 2 or 3 Ethereum, don't freak out and sell them and thinking you're going to catch the lower bottom. Hang on to what you got, right? I mean, this ain't going to come down here and then go, well, it's worth nothing. It's going to keep going. No, once it hits its bottom, it's coming back up. Ethereum did announce that they're putting their 2.0 on hold until later part of August. That's not killing the price. That's, to me, I think it's kind of smart on Vitalik's point of view, because why would you want to do 2.0 and hope for any kind of issues in a bear market? It would just devastate you even more. I wouldn't want to launch 2.0 in a bear market. I'd prefer to do it at the beginning of a bull market. So if there's an issue, it might tumble a little bit back into here more. It might go up and then start tumbling back down for issues. But if you're down here and you launch 2.0 and you got issues, it's very common this could run down to $200-300, and he does not want that. He wants Ethereum to be 10 grand. So he's not going to do anything to jeopardize the Ethereum anymore where it's at. But like I said, Bitcoin continues to come down into this red zone here. Bitcoin comes down into here and starts getting into 14, 13,000, 12,000. ETH will get down in here. So all I'm saying is, if you have spare money set to a side and you like buying Ethereum and you already have some, wait. Don't sell and try to catch the bottom. That's crazy. Save your money up. Wait till it gets down here and average in. I mean, couple hundred here, couple hundred there, couple hundred down here. Before you know it, you averaged in your low price and you're sitting good. But if you think you're going to sell here where it's at now at 1,200 or 11.99, which is 1,200, and you go, well, Cryptoholics said, no, I'm not giving financial advice. I'm not saying it's going to. I'm saying the possibilities are able to happen here. So just don't sell here and think you're going to catch it. To me, if you're going to do something like that, you should have sold up here in the $2,000 range. Somewhere up here between 24 and $2,000, you could have sold up here and you could have been slowly averaging back in. But just be cautious. Keep an eye out for it. If this is what you're wanting, I think it's very possible Ethereum could see these low numbers here. So keep an eye on it. Any other questions? Oh, what is the coin that can give you most profit? Holding any token will give you profit. They're all going to be profitable, just not right now. Once upon a time, it's not going to come to an end anytime soon. We got another couple months of this. I mean, for the people who understand crypto and want to make the most profits, if you have, say, $1,000 to spend, what would you buy? Well, I wouldn't put the full $1,000 in the market right this moment. I would probably find one or two coins and maybe spend 100, 150, 175 and buy two coins. Divvy that money in half, or do 70-30, however you want to do it, and find a couple of coins. I would wait another couple of weeks to see which way the market's going to go and see if it dives down more. And as it dives down more, maybe put a little bit more into those tokens and maybe pick out a third one that really took a big hit, went down. And just keep slowly filtering your $1,000 in till about the 1st of September. That's all I can share with you. But just because you buy a coin today and say it's at 73 cents, say you buy a 73-cent coin today and you put $100 into it, and tomorrow or Thursday it goes down to 60 cents. Don't freak out and sell that coin. It's stupid. Maybe put another $25 into it. If it, then say the next week or two it drops down to 48 cents, put another $50 in it. I mean, average your cost down. But don't freak out and sell it and think, oh, it's down to 63, I'm going to sell it because it might go lower. That might be the bottom for that coin. Every coin has its bottom price to where people think it's a great price. And no matter what Bitcoin does, it might trickle down just a little bit, but it's going to keep going up. And it might come back down and go back up. So if you sell at 63 and everybody feels like that was a heck of a buy and that coin might go up and come back down, hit 63, you're not going to get the same buy price, because a lot of times you're going to end up buying it back for the same price and you're going to lose on fees. I've seen coins do that. Last bear market, I've seen some coins that were worth the, they were in the $4 or $5 range. They dropped down into the $1.50, $1.25 range. You buy some of it, it drops down to about $1.10, and you think, oh my God, it's going to go lower. I'm going to sell it and buy some more. So you sell it at like $1.12. And you're like, all right, it's going to come down to 90 cents. And it never does. You end up buying it back at $1.14, $1.15. You're like, oh my God, I just lost a couple hundred coins, or I just lost 50 coins. And 2 weeks later, it drops to your 93 cent mark. And you're like, man, I'm stupid. I've done it 100 times, over and over and over. It does that to you. So I'm just telling you, if you buy something, don't freak out. Hang on to it. It will get better. Everything right now in the crypto market from last month, even when prices were up here, in a $30,000 range, from that $30,000 range, everything down in crypto is on sale. And I don't care if you bought it up here at $1.20 and it's down here at 90 cents. It's still on sale. Don't lose your position. I mean, average your cost in. If you bought $100 up here at $1.20, buy $100 down here at 90 cents. Or buy $50 down here at 90 cents. If it drops down to 80 cents, buy another $50. Average your cost in. And then what you do then is you say, okay, 80, 90, $1.20. My average cost is now maybe $1, $1.05. When this token comes up and it reaches up past $1.05 and getting $1.20, $1.30, you can take some profit out. If it gets up to $1.45, $1.50, maybe take $50 out. Take some profit out on the way up. Eventually, what you want to do is you want to eventually get your initial $200 that you put in from here, here, and here. By the time it gets back up to here, it would be nice to get your initial, or at least half of your initial investment out and reinvest it into something else that's still low that hasn't taken off yet. And that way, you're letting your profits work for you on the way up. So that's the reason we tell people, take profits on the way back up once it's past your original buy-in price. And it doesn't matter if it's, if you got 200 in and you got $25 worth of profit, take some $25 out. Put that $25 in something else that hasn't taken off yet. I mean, there's a lot of good projects out here. There's a lot of crappy ones too. Yes, I do like Algo. Algorand is a good one. The other reason I like it is because you can earn interest off Algorand. If you hold it inside your CoinBase wallet, it is payable on interest. I was invested in Algorand a long time ago. I had a whole bunch of it. I was letting it build up staking in my CoinBase wallet. I managed to pull enough back out to take out my initial investment. And I just have profits in there. And every so often I get an email that says, oh, you earned such and such points. Algo does that. I got 2 or 3 of them in there that are nothing but profit money earning interest. So I've done that with a few coins where I don't have my initial investment into them. I just have the profits rolling the interest over. Because there's nothing better in life than compounding interest rates. So if you can take $100 and earn $5 a month on it, and that $5 next month gets compounded into that $100 and it keeps re-earning interest on top of interest, that's called compounding interest. As it starts to grow, it'll start multiplying faster and faster. So give you an idea. So if you say last month you got two tokens because your interest. The next month you might get 2.1 because the interest off that also got interest. A year from now you might get 4 tokens. 2 more years from now you might start getting 8 tokens every month. It just starts compounding faster and faster and faster. I put $100 in Luna. It got down to $3. I put 200 more in when it got down to $1. I did another 500. It came up to 43,000 for a very small time and settled back at 19,000. I'm trying to read that, Michael. It just ain't making sense. You put 100 in Luna, you got down to $3. Oh, your $100 went down to $3. You put 200 more in when it got down to $1. I did another 500 and it came back up to 43,000 for a very small time and settled back at 19,000. So you're talking. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I'm trying to instill in a lot of people. Just, that's what I started doing with myself, because I don't want to trade my coins anymore. I learned I made bad mistakes. I don't like losing my position in coins. And I don't look at the dollar amount. When I was spot trading or swing trading, I never looked at the dollar amount. I used to hear people say, well, I bought in at $1.30 and it's only $1.05. I can't trade because I'll lose money. It's like, money? No, you're not. You already lost the money. You still have your 10,000 tokens. And I try to teach people, if you're going to swing trade, stop looking at the dollar amount. Just because you bought it at $1.50 and it's down to 90 cents, you still have 10,000 tokens. You didn't lose nothing. You lost a dollar value. You still had 10,000 tokens. And they're like, I can't trade it because I'll lose money. It's like, no. If it's at 90 cents and you read the chart and the chart says it's coming down here and it's going to be at 83 cents in 3 days, if you get out your, if you take 5,000 coins out of position, wait till it falls down and buy it back, your 10,000 coins now will probably be about 11,500 coins, maybe 12,000 coins. USD wise, you're still in the hole from when you initially bought it, but token wise, you improved your position. And that's what I tried to teach some people, and they can't get over the fact that I lost $300. No, you didn't lose 300. You still got 10,000 coins. The price, is going to come back up. But now if you're buying at the top of the bull market and you're one of those that grabbed $120,000 Bitcoin and it turned around and fell back down to 90 grand, yeah, you can be holding it for a little bit. You can be holding it for another 3 years. You got to hold it till the next cycle. But that's the way crypto is. Somebody's got to get stuck holding the top. I mean, it happens, and it's unfortunate, but it's just like people don't understand. Somebody's got to lose in order for somebody to earn a profit. This is not a free ATM machine. It does not come for free. This money comes from somewhere. It comes from the person that you're chatting with in chat. It comes from somebody around the world somewhere else. Somebody put an investment at the top and somebody took out their money halfway down. So somebody's got to lose their profit of fiat money in order for somebody else to cash it out into fiat money. But they're still holding the same amount of tokens. So I know that's hard for a lot of people to grasp, but it doesn't matter if you bought 10 Bitcoin at 120,000 or if you bought 10 Bitcoin at 20,000. 10 Bitcoin is still 10 Bitcoin. When Bitcoin gets to $1 million, doesn't matter if you bought it at 20,000 or 120,000. Those same 20 Bitcoins are going to be worth $20 million. So it's just a perspective of people get their brain locked in on the USD value. So hopefully that kind of explains to some people. Yeah. And that's the reason, like I said, Michael, I don't spot trade anymore. That's why I got the BitGet. I do leverage trading. So if I'm going to put $100 on a token, I'll put it on a token and leave it, not touch it. Anything I buy, anything I've bought since Bitcoin has dropped actually from about 38,000, I have not swung trade. I haven't even looked at it. Actually, a lot of my coins that have been on CoinBase, I removed and put them in a Trezor wallet. I'm not even going to open my coins back into Coinbase until probably around February. Well, Tabitha, I told you I was going to go live in about 15 minutes at 9 o'clock, and I've been live for 45 minutes, sweetheart. So you pretty much missed most of it, but you can always go back and watch this after I jump off here, you can start at the beginning, because I did cover Ethereum about 20 minutes into this. You're almost out of work. I understand you're moving. So I know I was looking for you on Sunday and you weren't around, so I figured you were just busy. But when you get settled down, Tabby, once you get everything moved in, hopefully it don't take you another 2 or 3 weeks, but it might be a good thing. Might be a good thing for you to be busy moving, because then you're not buying, and things keep going down and keep dropping and moving up and down. So get with me. We'll get on Discord, chit chat a little bit, and go over things with you. When you get settled in, get the chaos out of your life, get settled in where you can sit down, relax, and be calm. That way we're not having ADH moments together. Buy my plane ticket. Oh, TNX. So yeah, so Michael Cornwell understands exactly what I'm trying to explain to everybody. But it is a thing that new people, we're not saying new, I'm talking people who've been in crypto for less than a year, really struggle with. That's something they really struggle with, because they put $100 in, 3 days later it's only $70, and they're like, this is a ripoff. Well, it's not an ATM machine. You don't put 100 in and then turn around and cash out 150. It's not a slot machine. You got winners, you got losers, but in this market we're in, and I wish I could tell every new person that signs up for an account with crypto, if I could just tag a video to them, I would just love to make one little short 15-minute video introducing myself, saying, whatever you buy today, hold on to, and put your mindset that you're not going to sell it until February or March, period. No matter where it goes to. Because I'm telling people, it's going to be a whole different world come February, March, and April. People will be like, oh my God, if I'd known it was going to go up this high or do this, I'd have bought thousands of dollars or more back in August and September or July. And I hear it every time we go through the cycle. People say, oh, I wish I would have bought more. I feel like I just missed out. But I'll be honest with you. Even when Bitcoin gets to $120,000, we're still at the beginning of this. Nobody's missing out. There's always going to be more altcoins starting up. There's going to be more projects launching. And $120,000 Bitcoin is cheap compared to $1 million or $2 million Bitcoin in the next 10 years. So just keep that in mind. Look at the long perspective point of this. Don't look at this year. Look at next year, or look at the next 5 years. I mean, just imagine if Bitcoin got to $1 million. If you're holding an altcoin right now, say Solana, say Cardano, at $1. Ethereum, where is Ethereum going to be? Is it still going to be here? That's a question you got to ask. But if Bitcoin got to $1 million, and if Ethereum is keeping pace with it where it is now, Ethereum would easily be a $200,000-$300,000 coin. So just keep the percentages in perspective. That's good, Tabby. And here's a cool part. If Ethereum does drop down into the $600-$700 range, don't feel bashful to pick up another half of one or another one if you got the money around to do so. it'll bring your average down even lower. But I know you're setting yourself up for long term and you want to make money right now. But man, making large money right now is tough. I don't want people to miss out. I mean, that's what I want people to understand. Yeah, everybody FOMOs in when it starts going up. And as the market's going up, everybody's going, oh man, buy more, buy more, buy more. You know what? You should be buying it now as it's coming down, because it's going to get to a point where it's going to apex out and it's going to curve back up. And as soon as it starts curving back up, and here's the thing I'm going to tell you. My channel right now has 5,300 subscribers. And as this market's coming down, I think I might pick up 80, 90, 100 subscribers a week. But as this starts coming back up and starts apexing up, and everybody starts FOMOing in and people start coming back into the market because everybody's getting excited and it's all in the news, there will be a point in time this channel will start seeing 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 subscribers a week. Because right now, nobody wants to look at crypto. It's depressing. Oh, it's boring. This is the time that everybody should be paying attention, not when it's already back up here. Because when it's already back up here, you've already missed out on the prime season. So you guys are getting into what I call the prime time. And so when everybody else starts FOMOing in, you're going to get to take your profits and enjoy their money as they're trying to get in. Well, it always says, when people are running is the time those of us who know about it start buying. Grab your mop and clean the streets up because it's getting bloody. Well, that, Michael, they say that, or they come in here and they say, it's a scam, it's all going to zero. It's like, oh no, not another one of those. But I keep my mouth shut. Everybody has a right to their opinion, but it's like, it's like, man, there's somebody that doesn't know. And I wish I could, it's like, go watch my other videos, go watch this, go learn. But man, you can only lead a horse to water so many times before you just tie a couple of cinder blocks to its neck and watch it drown. Can't make it drink, but I can hold his head under long enough. He ain't gonna worry about drinking next week. Well, Brandon, that was my exact thought in 2016 when I was introduced to Bitcoin. And to explain that to you is, I was heavily into network marketing, and I had just came out of an area where a lot of network marketing scams are popping up left and right. And I had a buddy of mine goes, man, you got to check this out. It's Bitcoin. And I'm like, what kind of crap is this? He goes, you just need to go get some. And he's turned me on to a few other network marketing businesses that weren't the best. And I'm like, okay, what scam is this? So I looked at it at the first of 2016, and I investigated for almost 6 months before I got into it. I mean, I could have got Bitcoin as low as 130, 140 bucks, but I had that same thing. There's a scam. What's the hook on this scam? I want to know. So I'm one of those type people that I got to dig into it deep to understand it. And once I understand it, then I'll get into it. Just kind of like the future tradings, or what do you want to call them, option tradings. I played with that for 10 days. I wanted to know it inside and out before I put my actual money into it, period. I don't just throw my money at something and think it's going to stick. I mean, some people are totally opposite. Some people, they'll take a handful of crap and throw it up through a ceiling fan and see how much of it sticks to the ceiling. Me personally, I'd like to stick it to the wall. And that way, if it, is it slowly sliding down, I can try to recover a little bit. I don't like throwing it up in the air and watching it all come back down. So, yeah, I mean, I researched it pretty heavily. So, I'm not as much as a veteran as some of these people, on YouTube. Some people have been in this since 2014 and 15. Yes, I do, Tabby. just not. I think it's just going to keep slowing down, slowly roller coasting down this weekend or this week. I don't think we see any more big dumps for another couple of weeks. I think we're just going to get some roller coasters down, maybe some little pop-ups. But I think we're going to see another little channel through here for a little while. The last sideways channel was a week and a half. So I think we can get another week and a half of this sideways channel without just slamming to the ground. So I've been on here an hour, guys. So for people who want to go back and rewatch some of this, this is actually a long video or stream for them to rewatch. And I have not dated these or time stamped them. So I got the same thumbnail on both of these. I'm trying to come up with a generic thumbnail for when I just go live and talk to you guys. I just can't see myself trying to rebuild a thumbnail for every single live or every single video that I'm going to spit out to you guys, because it takes too long for me to build thumbnails. I mean, it takes me just as long to build a thumbnail as it does for me to sit here and explain to you everything in an hour. Good thumbnails take about an hour. I know some YouTubers who got 10, 20,000 subscribers, and they don't even make a thumbnail for when they go live. They just go live and give it a name, and then that's it. But other than that, you guys have a wonderful evening. I'll still be chatting a little bit in chat, type-wise. But if there's anybody that actually definitely thinks they need to talk to me, I always have Discord available. There is voice chat in there to where you can jump into voice chat, just get a hold of me, make sure I'm in there, and I can do screen shares. I can do one-on-one stuff with you in there. So, but never come in there and expect me to tell you when to buy or sell. I'm not going to tell anybody to buy or sell a coin. I will give you my opinions on what I think about certain coins. I will read the charts, what I think is the best reading of that chart. But I'll tell you right now, I'm not always accurate. The best chart reading in the world is only about 68%, 70% accurate. I'm not that good. I'm average. So, you guys, I appreciate everybody coming in here and hanging out. And I will check back in with you guys at the other stream that runs 24/7. So if you're new in here and you don't know that, if you click on Cryptoholic's name, and you can back out of this, or when I close this, there is a live stream that runs 24/7, has charts. Everybody that's in here, a lot of people in here, do enjoy having new people to talk to once in a while. So come join the family, come hang out. Make sure you guys had the notification bell ticked on when you subscribe to me. That way when I do go live, you get notified that there is a live running, because there will be a point in time I will have 4, 5, 6 live streams running, and when I pop up to talk to you guys, you'll get notified. So we'll see you guys later, and we'll